What's up, guys? How's it going? It is me, Fenton, and today I will be teaching you or letting you know if a crested gecko is the right pet for you. I love crested geckos. I have 5 of them. I just love their green environment, and I love how cool they look, their patterns. And come here, guys. Let's go to Misty's cage. So this is one of our males that we have. He is right here. He is a harlequin, and he is tailless, as you can see, and you can tell if it's a male or female because it has these 2 bulges right there. And he is really nice, such a sweetheart. And usually the females are better at eating or usually fatter because they have eggs in them. And sometimes crested geckos are like chickens. Chickens, they lay eggs, but some of them aren't fertile, which means we can eat them. I haven't actually tried gecko eggs, and I probably won't. But this is a they lay eggs every 2 to 4 months, and they usually need to get fed every day, unless they're juvenile, which means if they're babies, then they only need to get fed pretty much every day. So if you look in here, we've got some at the bottom. What we used down here at the bottom, we used coconut, the coconut dirt. I don't remember what it's called exactly, but coconut dirt, sort of. And we used that for our eggs, which we have one good ones. And here is one of our females. She is also a harlequin. We got her from the same breeder. She does have her tail, and she is really beautiful. She is really nice. And crested geckos' diets. Oh crap!
Whoa!
Crested geckos' diets mainly contain of this. I don't want to say liquid, but it's sort of like the smoothie type thing where you have to mix powder with water. You mix it up. Usually you don't want it very chunky, so you have to mix it around quite a bit, and then your geckos will love it and have a heyday. And because they also eat crickets and mealworms, depending on the diet that they have young. Okay, so usually, so that one's jumpy. You would usually, if you are breeding them or wanting to breed them, you would want a cave so the females don't feel like they're trapped by the male and getting attacked every 10 seconds. As you can see, the male is already looking at her and wanting to go to her. But we put all these leaves around here and all these bushes so she can hide away from the male. And usually, the males, they like to hide under everything. But the females usually like to hide around here and anywhere above the males. Okay, so that's just our first cage, and I don't know if you knew this, but this is a poison dirt. I'm just kidding. I just feed them in like a Gatorade bottle cap, just something like that. It's real simple. It isn't much like complex. You can buy them, but look at me. You can buy them, but there's really no point because you just waste money for something that you can use over and over again. But yes, I guess it takes a little bit extra effort to reuse it. You just have to scrub it all out if it's dry, which these ones eat it all because they're hungry all the time. But I do feed them pretty much every day. Here you can see that we got crickets here. My suggestion of my suggestion is crickets, because mealworms, they'll bury themselves in this substrate and they become beetles, and I do not love that because then I have to get out beetles. What I feed them is this, because then I don't have to put on calcium, which we used to. So I don't have to put on calcium or or have to put on just this for water. This has 2-in-1. It has the necessary food for the crickets, but I don't guess you need a lot. It just helps them stay alive longer, because usually they don't stay alive for very long, so they need better food. And my one of them in here, which one I'm gonna get out, come on, is on the ceiling right now. She's a little attached to the ceiling. She is she hasn't had any babies yet. We were trying that. She is a female because she does not have those bulges. She still has her tail. She's a beautiful, I want to say orange harlequin. I think maybe she's part Dalmatian, as you can see these spots on her side. But she is super sweet, and people ask me, do their crests on the crested gecko, do they poke? No, they're more of flabs of skin. They're really supposed to mimic a log or a tree, because they mainly live in trees. And henceforth, usually what we would do is we put a lot more in here, because there is 2 females. The other female is right here. She is taking a nap here. But the male, again, likes to stay at the bottom, so I'm assuming he is under this rock. Huh, where did he go? He is behind here. Oh, I guess I'm wrong. He is a red Dalmatian, which you can't really tell because he's more Dalmatian because of these white spots. But he wasn't much red. We got him. He was our first one. He is not very old. And geckos tend to usually live up to 10 to 20 years. About 10 to 20 years. So if you want a pet that you can get to college with, crested geckos would be a great one. You only have to feed him once a day. But that does not change the